Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Rachel Waters, a sophomore wrestler from Ankeny, Iowa, who recently qualified for the world team. And Rachel, in the finals, you were matched up with Mariah Harris. What propelled you to the win in that?
Well, that match, I had wrestled her before. I actually wrestled her at national duels. So definitely still a really, really important match for us. So I kind of went into that with a little bit of a confidence because I had already secured a win against her. But it was definitely also on a bigger stage. And with U23, it's actually best 2 out of 3 for the finals match. So I always do a lot better in best 2 out of 3 matches because I'm like, hey, if something goes really wrong in the first match, I have a second try at it. So I just went into it with a lot of confidence, and I think that's what helped me out with that.
So what are you looking forward to the most, competing with the world team? The tournament's in Poland, so what are you excited about? What are you looking forward to? I'm
super excited about competing over there because this is my first team that I've made on the senior level. So I've traveled and competed on the junior level, but this is kind of a step above that U23, so I'm really excited to go over and hopefully I can get a world medal. I've tried 3 times and I haven't been there quite yet, so maybe this will be my time in November.
So what kind of experience have you gained at the junior level that will help you in this time?
I think a lot of it is a lot of people from different countries wrestle way differently than we do. So you could wrestle girls in the United States for years and years, and you're never going to get the experience of wrestling a girl from China or from Norway. So I think that wrestling on the junior level overseas has really helped me realize that there's a lot more styles of wrestling and just kind of opened my eyes to that.
You were named a WCWA All-American in February. So what do you remember about that tournament?
That tournament was a little disappointing for me, honestly. I had a knee injury and still competed in that tournament. And I definitely wanted to place a little bit higher and possibly wrestle at a different weight class. But it was still really nice to be able to accomplish that All-American status there. So I'm really looking forward to nationals again this year and hopefully doing a little bit, placing a little higher in that.
Collegiate season gets started pretty soon. What are your expectations for the upcoming season?
My expectations for this season is to be more aggressive. I've always been a very defensive wrestler, and I've been always working on my shots a little bit. So going into every match, I'm just going to try and be a more aggressive wrestler, and hopefully that gets me higher on the podium.
How did you get into wrestling?
I actually did. My dad actually does martial arts jiu-jitsu. So when I was a little kid, he was like, oh, I have 3 daughters. Maybe I should put them in some self-defense classes. So I started out with that. And one day I was talking to my guidance counselor about it. I don't know how we got on the subject, but he was like, hey, I'm the wrestling coach. Do you want to come to wrestling practice tonight? And so little 5th grade me was like, I went right home to my mom and was like, can I go to wrestling practice? And she liked the idea. So I showed up to wrestling practice that day, and I've been on the mat ever since.
And what's your major here at OCU?
I currently am a business administration major, but I'm in the process of switching to accounting.
So what kind of career goals do you have when wrestling's over?
I would really love to be a forensic CPA. We'll see if that works out for me. Definitely have to pass financial accounting first. But yeah, I would really love to possibly testify as an expert witness and in cases having to do with embezzlement. So.
All right. Talking to Delaware Resource Group Superstar Athlete of the Week, Rachel Waters. You can follow the stars on OCUsports.com.
At Oklahoma City University, it's on all of us to put an end to sexual violence in our campus community.
Title IX is a federal law that addresses our students' right to education free from sex discrimination. OCU Athletics is committed to fostering a culture of respect for all members of our community.
We aim to embody respect and sportsmanship in all aspects of life.
And it's our job as athletes to intervene when something isn't right.
It's our responsibility as athletes, role models, and members of the community to look out for one another.
OCU athletes are not just champions on the field.
We also strive to be champions of character.
Consent is explicit, not implied.
Sexual contact without consent is sexual assault.
It's on us.
It's on us.
To intervene when something doesn't seem right.
To recognize that alcohol is never an excuse.
It's on us.
It's on all of us.
To make it known we will not tolerate this from
peers, teammates,
friends,
anyone.
To create an environment that respects everyone's rights and boundaries.
To do the right thing.
It doesn't just happen to women.
It's on us as teammates to lead by example.
To make it known that jokes about sexual assault are unacceptable.
To step up and say something.
To step up and say something.
To step up and say something.
To never blame the victim.
To support survivors.
To be more than a bystander.
It's on us.
It's on us.
It's on us.
Every day we all choose the type of person that we want to be and the type of athlete that we want to be. And for me, the important lesson there is you got to wake up every day willing to earn it and make the most of it.
It's on us.
It's on us.
It's on us.
It's on all of us, OCU.
Here on the OCU Athletics Update, we're talking to volleyball coach Jason Muñoz. The Stars recently moved to the top of the conference standings, and coach, your team's won 7 in a row. What's working for you right now?
Well, probably first and foremost is our hard work. The girls are coming in each and every day, working hard in the gym, getting better and better. And outside of that, we just seem to have, people stepping up every single match. We'll have a few girls step up and put on some good performances.
Recap your recent road victory at Texas Wesleyan, if you would.
Oh man, that was just a tough, gritty win for us. We came out, had a little bit of slow start in the first set, and just battled back really nice. I have a very mature group, and so even though we were down early, we rode it out and just kept battling, just 1 point at a time, and ended up taking that first set, which was very big for us. We got rolling a little bit in the second set, and then after dropping the second set, we rebounded really nicely and took care of business in the fourth. So it was just a tough performance to get a big win on the road.
That was the second of a 2-game road trip. Started out with Southwestern Assemblies of God. Tell us about that one.
Yeah. Against Southwestern, we were very solid. I felt like offensively did some really good things, and then we were able to key on a couple of their big-time hitters and take care of business defensively, and that really propelled us to a big win there.
Danny Chase, 30 digs in a game last week. Tell us how she's been playing. She's scooped up a couple of awards for herself.
Yes, Danny's been playing extremely well. She picked up the Defender of the Week for our conference, and also the NAIA National Defender of the Week. And so she's just been playing excellent defense. She reads extremely well, and puts herself in pretty good position to pick up a lot of digs. So she does very well for us.
Your setter, Sonya Vojnovic, also having a good season. A couple of 50 assist performances last week for Sonya. Yes. How's she been running the offense?
She's been doing well, growing to be more aggressive in the front row, which helps open up the offense with the other two hitters, and then she's just been distributing the ball really well, and she continues to be hittable, which is a big factor for her. Is anytime she can step up and be hittable, our hitters do a great job of putting the ball away.
The conference tournament in November is going to be held here at OCU. Mm-hmm. What kind of advantages did that give to your team?
I think for this group, it's a big advantage because they just love playing at home. They love going out and putting on a show for our home fans, and they take a lot of pride in winning at home. And so I think it'll be good to be in our comfort zone and get to play some good volleyball in front of our home crowd.
So we're hitting the home stretch of the season. What are your expectations and goals as we hit the last part of the regular season?
We're really looking to continue to peak. That's something I've talked to the team about. Is it's all about December for us and moving into the national tournament, and so we want to continue to clean up some little things in our play, but also stay fresh and stay focused all the way through the finish. And so we're looking to finish strong and really continue to get better each and every day.
All right, that's OCU volleyball coach Jason Muñoz. You can follow the Stars on OCUsports.com.